Hi everybody and welcome to TCW Fantasy Wrestling. This is brought to you today by St. Andrew's Hall in London, England. It is a very special Lightning Heat episode, and we start out with the first match. We have Rainbow Light defeating Rainbow Light with ferocity that we have not seen before from Rainbow Light, as she looks forward to a huge battle coming up on January Showdown. Then we have the newcomer to TCW, and the new woman, Kayla Winters, as she hits the long winter on Misty Storm for the pin and the win. Then Kayla Winters hit another long winter on Misty Storm, bludgeoning Misty as violence has run amok. And Kayla is just so far unbeaten in TCW. The firefighter defeated Blood Drinker. The firefighter getting a shot at January Showdown for the North American Championship. The firefighter's ready. We'll see who his opponent is later on in the show. John Brute Force defeated George Soni in a very sound match. 11 minutes in length. It was a great wrestling match, but John Brute Force hit the Brute Force on George Soni to win the match. George Soni, gotta win the big one, and he's looking at something, but we don't know what yet. Maria Smith hits the DDT on Violet Rose to win the match. Violet Rose looked really good out there, but Maria Smith, very tough chick, wins the match with the DDT. Tammy Stevens hits the TTT. It almost is a DDT, but it's a reverse DDT on Blood Rose, winning the match and looking at a possible match with Maria Smith as a contenders match. Tammy just ferocious out there, and Maria watching on from the corner. I think we're going to see that be a big-time fight. The Carolina Connection, Carolina Chris, wins the match with the Carolina Crush on Danny Silver, as Tom Bronze is knocked out cold. Carolina Connection win the match. And then you had the Crushers and the Street Punks. The Street Punks win the match with total elimination on to Tommy Crusher. And that was just a hell of a battle. 11 minutes in length, that one. The next match, very special match, is it was a London Bridge match. Now, the idea of the London Bridge match is that they would literally fight on the London Bridge. TCW officials go no further than to book this match as they fight literally on the bridge. Garth Diamond wins the match via pinfall in the middle of the bridge after the Diamond Dust. And then he launches Gutron and sends him swimming off of the bridge. Gutron is safe and he's okay. After jumping off a bridge, the man is still alive. But Garth Diamond wins the match and will face the World Junior Heavyweight Champion at January Showdown. In the first title match of the night, TCW North American Women's Championship, the champion Julia Collins, after a hellacious match against Daisy Fields, fights Akeisha. And to everyone's surprise, Akeisha hits the Vampire's Kiss and wins the match and the championship. Julia Collins defeated tonight, but not completely out of it, and she will get her rematch somewhere down the road. In the North American Heavyweight Championship, the Landlord hits the eviction notice on Frank Savaldi, winning the match. The Landlord moves on to face the Firefighter at January Showdown. For the World Junior Heavyweight Championship, Blue Tiger faces off against Kabuki Dragon. And in this match that went 16 minutes in length, they're flying all over the place. Blue Tiger, amazing, man. Amazing. But Kabuki Dragon gets the submission hold on the Dragon Sleeper. Blue Tiger tapped. And Kabuki Dragon is your new World Junior Heavyweight Champion. For the TCW World Tag Team Champions, Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons versus Pure Sensation. Pure Sensation brought it to the limit, but Gene Stanley and Rusty Simmons hit the Doomsday Device for the pin and the win, and they pinned Vanilla Suave at the end of the match. For the TCW World Hardcore Championship, this, ladies and gentlemen, is in a barbed wire cage match. The Southern Boy comes out with Jessica Lee Richards. Jessica cannot get in the cage. The Sumner comes out. The match goes 15 minutes in length. They brought the barbed wire down. The Southern Boy hits the Southern Slam on the Sumner onto the barbed wire and then locks him in the Southern Lock for the submission victory, as the Southern Boy wins and retains the Hardcore Championship. In a World Women's Championship match, it was Mary Firestorm versus the vivacious one, Vanessa Very. This match goes to a 30-minute time limit. Mary hit the powerbomb on Vanessa, tried to get the count, and the ref had to stop the match. 30-minute time limit has expired. And these two women, they just went crazy on each other. Vanessa locked Mary into the vice in what seemed like forever. But these two will have to have a rematch. But there is already a contender at January Showdown. So maybe Vanessa will either be added to that or she'll have a match later on. But 30-minute time limit, and it was a draw. TCW World Heavyweight Championship match, Tiger Mountain against Brad Timmerman. Now, Brad Timmerman had one hell of a match against Rockstar Ricky Reagan the other night, and Brad brought it to Tiger Mountain. However, Tiger Mountain hits the pounce on to Brad Timmerman for the pin and the win. Tiger Mountain still your TCW World Heavyweight Champion. And folks, that is TCW Fantasy Wrestling in St. Andrew's Hall, London, England. This very special TCW show. I'm Scott. You find this all at thescottshow.com. We'll see you guys very soon here on TCW Fantasy Wrestling.